Old paradigm. Watch the morning show, kind of get a barometer for what the traffic's going to be. I live in the Woodlands. I need to know. Kind of get a barometer for what the weather is. How do I dress for work that day? How does my wife dress the kids to send them out to school? Old media or older media, old paradigm. New paradigm, I get in my car. While my car is warming up, I take my smartphone out, and I can get from Houston Transtar on my phone the actual traffic conditions the moment that I get there and have to make that decision as to which way do I go. I don't need the morning show anymore, so to speak. News, rather than somebody pushing what they feel it is that you should be reading or seeing on television or hearing on radio, I've got all the news that's fit in this chip somewhere, however, international, national, as well as local news. I can read what I want, when I want, and seek out what I want if I'm not finding necessarily what it is. Weather, same thing. At any given time, I don't need to watch the news, which was an old paradigm, to get the weather. I can get the weather right now. How many of you are listed in a phone book? Your numbers are listed. Okay. If you give me your phone number, I can tell you what your address is. Then that's a reuse of an old technology. It's called a reverse directory. You give me your address, I can tell you what your phone number is. All from this little device right here. In the old days, old paradigm, USA Today. When I was traveling out of town, I'd always want to get my hands on a USA Today. Why? Because I'd want to go to that weather page. You know, find out what the weather was going to be in New York or Los Angeles, whatever. Don't need USA Today anymore. It's all on my smartphone. Again, new media, new paradigms. Let me share with you a couple of sobering statistics, maybe more so for our industry. According to U-Turn Mobile Media Group, there are 190 million iPods worldwide. There are 820 million PCs worldwide. There are 1.5 billion TVs worldwide. And there are 2 billion mobile phones worldwide. Now I said mobile phones. I didn't necessarily say smartphones or what have you, but mobile phones. The technology in and of itself is relatively inexpensive to the end consumer. But the issue is, from a worldwide development issue, is the infrastructure. The infrastructure for high-speed broadband, as an example, in some of those emerging third world countries is what's needed to help close that digital divide. There's a reason why traditional newspaper, radio, and television companies are aggressively pursuing strategies in the new media. Habits of traditional customers and users are changing, and with it go the old business models that used to be highly profitable. Newspaper readership has been in steady decline for years. Older demographics that are the traditional newspaper readers are dying off. The younger generations aren't readers, and they get their news from the Jon Stewart Show on Comedy Central and Talk Soup on E! The one piece of advice that I'll leave you with is, if you're trying to figure it all out, this is the one time when I'd say consult with a teenager. Because if you watch what they are wanting, doing, and using when it comes to technology, they're your window to the future. Thank you.
We have something for you. Do not go. For today's memory, we have something, a special piece from Turkish culture, a handmade Turkish ceramic for Dart, for his great speech and for his enlightening speech about the digital divide and transition. But you know what? We have taken our guards and faced the challenge on February 17, 2009, this transition. Okay, thanks again.